Boy, do we got a lot to get to today. Dear AJ,
Asshole.
Not letting people get to you is in fact admirable. It's downright commendable. But you do understand this is my channel. I've asked you to fuck off. Like, this is my yard. My fans on my channel know that you've been asked to fuck off. I could understand if there was something massively important to speak on, but you're still hanging around as if we were friends, chums, pals, or amigos. This has never happened. We were never cool. You wanted nothing to do with me in the past and only came around when I was around people you wanted to talk to. Now, AJ, I can be the gateway to stars for some of the people out there, like, say, DWK or God Be Willing Fat Man Fallen. The people that you want to talk to don't want to talk to you. This is not a Christmas special. You are not going to win your way into everyone's hearts with what you consider to be your quirky, lovable side. We're not interested in what you're selling, and we're not buying. Now, a while back, Standing Leaf accused Toon Critic of being a bully to Minty Root. Now, this is from the 2016 anti-bullying table at BronyCon. Now, the low road would be to take a dig at what Standing Leaf looks like over here, which would only prove Standing Leaf to be right about everything that's going on, and we're not going to do that. Oh no, sir. When there's something so much more juicier right in front of us. Now, on the side here is Standing Leaf, right here on the end. See this guy right over here, the black guy? This is Crazy Pony Man. Some of you might know him as Silverstream. Some of you from the Analysis Rift, Horse News, or the PFC, or hi, even my friends, and I say this ironically, from the Harp podcast, or many other unfortunate people. Like Maleminous, who's taken death threats. That's right, honest to goodness death threats from this guy. There are 2 Horse News articles categorizing this man's harassment of show staff. Like the main VAs such as Ashley Ball or Tara Strong. Standing Leaf, and to some extent BronyCon, saw fit to let this man, who hits on underage girls on Skype, onto a anti-bullying panel. This is the same Standing Leaf who's seen fit to defend Minty Root against Toon Critic. Oh, that no-good Toon Critic. Thank God we could all trust on Standing Leaf's moral judgment with good people that he keeps company with. If you have an interesting story about Crazy Pony Man or Silverstream, please share it in the comments below. Let's talk about Harp Podcast. These are the current fine people going around harassing Toon Critic in YouTube's comments and on Ponytown. Now, I know Ponytown is just one big giant troll game, at least at this point, so whatever. But hey, let's take a look at the podcast that DWK decided to pass on. Once you get to this channel, it clearly reads out on the banner, the Horse Anal Rape Podcast. Until recently, these fine gentlemen used to house and put up with Crazy Pony Man, who even they couldn't stomach. The Burning Donut once told me that they wanted to harass an artist who had been accused of sexual misconduct with a minor, and they wanted to, and I quote, bring them down to their level so they could hang out with him. These people fancy themselves as the spiritual successors to the Pony Fuckcast, aka Pony Tonight, aka Dashboard, aka Shelly D keeps changing his channel name to try and make us forget what a douchebag he's been. Like normally, I will give my interpretation of what I'm talking about. This is Leaky. He's a founding member of the PFC, and his big argument for Harp is, they're my friends, guys! These are the same arguments that LightningSword uses for AJ the Autistic Pony, as if being someone's friend excuses them of being a complete jackass. And for whatever reason is a reason to shut up about them. I'm gonna cross over to Minty Root,
Asshole.
who replied to my remark about him being in the PFC. You know how I used to be there? Well, yes, I did used to be there, when I had no one to hang out with, and it was there or nothing, and that's where I was. Minty, you have 36,000 subscribers. If you're a Minty Root fan, know that Minty hangs out with Harp and the PFC, and not you. This guy literally finds your company too repulsive that he'd rather hang out with a group called the Horse Anal Rape Podcast than hang out with you. Just think on that. Dear Pasta Analysis, a long time I used to sell my friends out in the first Analysis Rift to talk to Past Analysis, from Sheldon to Vita on down. Past Analysis here used to be one of the few people that was held in high esteem not only in Digibros ranks, but was held in high regard by Voice of Reason. Now, we could rail on about how Past Analysis pissed away more opportunities than 95% of you guys in the fandom will ever have, but Pasta has convinced himself he doesn't care. So be it. I even came along for Pasta's Fuck John Enner and down with Josh Scorcher positivity movement at the end of Season 4. Ironically, seeing as how the man Pasta idolized loved Season 4, but whatever. Pasta is a walking contradiction who wants to be valued, not for his work, that would take effort, but for those who hold him in esteem. Now here's the thing about this statement right here. I know it didn't come from you. You don't have the wherewithal to be this batshit nuts all on your own. You needed to be more confident, and my friend told me Sheldon was in the comments egging your dumbass on. You're about to learn a hard lesson, Pasta. Listening to Sheldon fucking hurts. And he played your dumbass. And when this is said and done, you're going to be looking from the outside in. And just like that, Pasta, the shoe is going to be on the other foot this time, bitch. Those assholes don't respect you. They're not going to go to bat for you. But the good news is, Pasta, I could finally put you to work. You're going to be an example, God be willing. Maybe I can even save Geeky Steven's soul before he becomes the next Pastacorn. I think deep down inside, Pasta, you thought that you could play like one of the bad boys and not feel the fallout. Oh, Pasta, when you challenged me to hit you as hard as I could, I really can't fathom what you were thinking. You gift-wrapped me this. Did you hang out with Sheldon so long that you thought that your old friends would like this too? That this was gonna be okay? I'm over here watching you sink into a bog like Ajax from the Neverending Story. It might not be funny, but it sure as fuck ain't sad. Do forgive the last video on this topic. It was rather lazy, and I'm sorry. So Lily has resorted to role-playing of all things and wants to be Jim Sterling.
It's just that they don't have a Jim Sterling to constantly shine a light on their bullshit and provide attention to the few people in the Rift who are actually talented enough to get out of that circle jerk. At least, until now.
Till recently, Jim Sterling was my favorite YouTuber. That's only because I discovered Guru Larry.
Games have come far enough now that we more commonly see movies based on games rather than games based on movies. But while you're lucky to see a rubbish iPhone game from the latest blockbuster nowadays, there was a point when movie tie-ins were so prolific that many seeped through the cracks of pop culture and are all but forgotten about. So this episode is dedicated to uncovering those long-forgotten films, those suppressed cinematics, and no, Peter Molyneux never worked on a movie license. Thank fudge. Just a game about the movie industry. But, hello you.
Amazing man. Wonderful, fan engagement, humble, great body of work. Probably the only thing good to ever come out of Channel Awesome. But back to Jim motherfucking Sterling. I own the goddamn t-shirt. Hell, I wore it to BronyCon. I've watched that man's work just shy of religiously. Here's the problem with your roleplay, where I'm Steam Greenlight. Silverquill is a big bloated AAA gaming company, and Silver Quilted is a hastily slapped together product. In this magical candy land in your head, you'd be remiss as Jim motherfucking Sterling not to call him on it. I did! It's not because I hate the man. It was because it was a lazy, dumpy, shit product. And I don't feel bad for pointing it out. Here, let me go the extra mile. I shared my thoughts with Toon Critic and his recent product. I think it was a wonderful combination of innovation and being able to adapt on the fly. And why I don't agree with everything in it, it's certainly not as lazy as a 30-year-old wiggling a plushie on the screen. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Toon Critic recently has been making consistently better content than Silverquill. I thought I'd try and cover 10 points in this video, where you fucked up, so let's do 9 more.
Mentioned anything to her, or mentioned it in a flimsy and weak-handed way. This is not something I'm unfamiliar with. Josh once complained to me directly that the Analysis Anarchy team was having issues with KP, not wanting to contribute to the writing. When I asked what had happened when they confronted KP with this issue, he told me they hadn't. Now that right there was the problem. They had a concern, and they weren't speaking up about it, so it went completely unaddressed. In fact, Josh himself repeated this behavior with me a few months later.
In my KP video, I said I had a little secret I wanted to dole out if KP didn't clean up her act. I'd like to thank you, Lily, for confirming that. The people on the TF2 project have said that KP needs to carry her own weight, and this is after her apology video. Keep in mind, if you don't trust me, old Lily Pete here has confirmed that Josh Scorcher said that everyone on the TF2 Anarchy project is pissed at KP and wasn't saying anything. I have it on good authority that she has been now told of this and is ignoring it now. Thank you, Lily, for substantiating my claim. Number 8. I noticed that you used the banner from the Rift Cafe. That channel is run by the Looney Turtle. That room is modded by such awkward winnards as, say, The Second Opinion, Crimson Glow, Unova Brony. Why yes, Lily, that room does suck.
There's actually an extremely seedy underbelly of the analysis community that few people talk about, the Rift. It's a loose cluster of sub 5,000 channels trying to get more
It's why such content creators like Golden Fox, Keyframe, Lightning Bliss, Toon Critic, Tyandaga, Stupid Private, and your best pal ANY, who are all well over 5,000 subscribers. I'd tell you more, but it's a secret room, and hopefully Jeff here can learn to shut his goddamn mouth. Lily, if Jim Sterling called out Konami and put up a digital homicide logo, he'd look like a goddamn dumbass. Just saying. One might even call that person a hack. Number 7. Part of being Jim Sterling is calling out people. I did see my name, that's a fairly good start, but Jim motherfucking Sterling takes on all challengers, big and small. 6. How is the Rift Steam Greenlight? It's not like the Rift, new or old, ever took $450 off a patron and never even gave them a hello. Silverquill's done that. Get to work on that. Number 5, do you know I'm on good terms with Keyframe, right?
Silverquill used to do this a lot, giving people a boost by sending a more supportive and productive audience their way. As much as I have a lot of personal issues with some people that make up the Analysis Anarchy team, they're a far healthier environment for growth and responsibility than the Rift will ever be.
Like, we're literally collabing together. In fact, she's editing the video. Oh yes, this is me linking and plugging my editor Keyframe. Something you won't ever see in a KP video. Number 4, Horse Famous. Oh, you silly knucklehead. I'm Horse Infamous.
Journalists, in response, desperately hungering for any information they can find to start their rumor mill. One in particular, for no good reason, is so carnivorous.
Number 3. You know, as early as this year's BronyCon, I'm still on talking terms with Fallen Wish. I've been the one to suggested that she reach out to thank you. Did she? I mean, if she didn't, it would be almost like she doesn't like you. Huh.
Asshole.
Just the most recent and annoying of these. First coined sarcastically by Tommy Oliver, the term started being used.
Number 2, that Tommy Oliver thing. You do understand that essentially you're agreeing with Tommy and you're groaning while saying his name. Over what exactly? You're not even friends with the person that you're mad at Tom with and about in the first place. Number 1. I was about to say the exact opposite of what KP does.
Oh, what a nice segue.
I know. Who knew I was going that way?
It's almost as if you plan to talk about KP.
What?
You really planned this?
Okay, heavens to Betsy. Have you had any personal dealings with Rachel or AKA I Love Kim Possible a lot?
To be honest, no, but I know a lot of people who have.
Me too.
It's kind of the same with me. A lot of the animator friends that I currently have, like pretty much almost all of them, have had a bad experience with working with her, specifically on that original I Love, what is that, Let's Go Meet John Delancey, that video?
Yeah.
Yeah, that video had so many, just cut corners and horrible things underneath, the hood, that it was just, I don't know, nobody was proud of it.
A lot
of...
sorry.
And I know people are going to bring up the argument, oh, you could have left any time. You don't have to stay for KP. The problem is that KP is a director. She has the ability to tell everyone that you work with that you're lazy for leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
she has the ability to slander your name.
I was about to say, there is an analyst. I forget the individual's name, but they are from Tumblr. And the questions that they presented here on that topic were, how can something like that go so unaddressed for so long internally?
I could make one suggestion. Probably because just a bunch of million voices clamoring all together just forms incoherently a cause.
So you're saying, how come people didn't bring this whole thing up before? Why she was treating people like crap?
Well, the individual, again, I don't want to name drop analysts.
Well, yeah.
I mean, unless you insist, I could give you the name.
So, I personally think that why people who have worked for her hadn't brought it up before is because they think, I got 15,000 subs. She has over 100,000. Who the fuck's gonna listen to me?
I guess, yeah, it could be something like that.
And they could probably turn it around on them and be like, well, you know what? You were probably rude to her, so that's why.
By the way, a couple of your fans went over and beat the living crap out of Geeky in his comments. With friends like yours, who needs enemies? Still want to come on down to Limbo yet? I've only watched a handful of Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Pretty good. Hell, the male lead is a Latino kid. What's not to like? Hope to hear from you soon. On the Lightning Sword, and I gotta admit I'm a little bummed. On a regular basis, I like to reach out to people who hate my guts to see if there's some misunderstanding. Sometimes you can find some really cool people. This is Death Alchemist. He was one of Limbo's regulars, and he wasn't keen on us at first. But he's gotten to hang out with me and my crew at BronyCon. When I first went to go talk to Rian Rhino Mills, I went to go pick a fight. If you look around my channel, I completely blew that chance to make an enemy, because blah blah blah, Ryan's fun. By the way, get well soon, you big jerk, we miss you. This is the first call we did with Lightning Sword. A little awkward, but the truth is, I didn't hate the guy, and I'm gonna walk you guys through this, and how it went from the last chance, seeming optimistic, clearing up some misunderstandings, and regretfully making brand new ones. Here's our first talk. Welcome, sir. Would you like to learn how to use Audacity? I know, this is Lightning Sword. I'm going to introduce him around the room because I did that ass backwards. Lightning Sword, that's Dr. Fowl. It's Dark Edge. He has several names. I don't feel like going into them all. Kichi, that's my girlfriend. Irish John, that's a Marine. Solar Flare, that's a Marine. I know, hi, Sinchi. Yeah, pinup girl of, Limbo stuff. Don't ask it. Don't make me explain it. So, how are you doing today?
I could explain it a bit, but later.
Well, I'm alright. How's everyone?
Alright, you talked about something about wrecking yourself in the fandom. I was like, that's not possible. I just found out about you. You're not big enough to get wrecked yet, man. I've never heard anyone complain about you. How could you possibly have screwed up your reputation?
Self-destructed before you got to the starting line.
We polished up Miss
You're not very familiar with fanfiction.net, are you?
Well, there's other parts of the fandom that you could recover from, sir. The analysis community, the review, the commentary community, plenty of places that you could creep into and polish up the old reputation. Hell, we saved Miss Anthropony's reputation. I can't imagine you fucked up worse than he did.
I'm not even sure who that is.
You have no idea who Miss Anthropony is?
I'm flattered.
He's that one guy that I kicked his ass in Smash Brothers. But,
Yeah.
Yeah,
consider yourself lucky for not knowing about his past then.
Well, look at this way, Lightning Sword. I just barely started getting into DA drama. I mean, very barely. I didn't know there was fiction drama. What is it, like typos? That's why you hate me, because my spelling is horrible. Okay, no, that makes sense now, guys. Okay.
yeah.
Sure. Why not? It's my game coming through.
Well,
If you're a grammar Nazi, of course you're going to hate my guts.
I should know I get on his case all the fucking time.
Oh, everybody busts my balls with any acronym to writing what's so goddamn ever.
Yeah, the word of the day is still co-opulate.
Kiss my ass.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's alright, Anthony. We look past your spelling errors.
Yeah.
I don't. I have to correct them.
I'm not going to talk shit to my girlfriend in front of the new people.
I know. That's what I'm using it to my advantage.
That's a pretty dick. This is Kichi. She's one of the devils of the Brony analysis community.
And that's why you fell in love.
Yes. Be aware, Lightning Sword. If you're terrified of me, you should be fucking shitting yourself at this one here.
What are you talking about? I'm a sweetheart.
My ass. I've taught this woman everything I know already, and she's already improving herself. Jesus.
She has managed to surpass you.
Yep.
I started as a lowly apprentice, and now here I am.
Thank God she's exhausted from work all the time, or else she'd have her cognitive thinking, and then that would be all over for me.
Yeah.
She gets numb to the exhaustion, I'll be in real trouble.
I adapt pretty quickly. You might want to get your ducks in a row.
Yeah, I know. So anyways,
Unintended.
Looks like he's got one of them in a row already.
so
Yeah, pun intended. Go ahead.
I'm going to share screens, because I was talking about this in the video.
You don't have any hentai up, do you?
No, I do not have hentai up.
Not right now, anyway.
Oh, that would help. But first I have to have it set to mono, because I noticed he had this mistake in his video. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay, that's enough. So anyways, all you have to do, you use Audacity, right, sir?
yes, I do.
Okay. You go to the track, you copy it, you go underneath the track, you paste the track. You keep it up so far?
Yeah.
When you go to stereo, you're going to click stereo. Then, and this part's really tricky, you set one of them to left, and then you set the other one to right. And now you have stereo
Whoa.
sound. That's the thing I was
Boggles
talking
the
about.
mind.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you have to export it too, but whatever.
Science.
I don't know if you noise
Okay,
remove or
okay.
any of that shit.
I usually just delete it and re-record.
Well, I'm just giving him away. I don't have a mic. Well, I don't know. Does the Yeti record in stereo? I never bothered. I've been jury-rigging my audio so long I never bothered to check.
What
Gosh.
kind of mic do you have, Lightning?
I don't use a mic. I have it's a built-in mic on my laptop.
Oh.
I was just say, what do you mean?
That
Don't
explains
use
the
a mic?
quality.
If You probably at least get a headset would be better than the integrated mic.
That's what I'm rocking.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I use when I'm in call or if I do podcasts. If I do any actual recordings, I have a separate microphone.
I didn't notice your message from a week before when you said you didn't want to fight, but seeing as how when I made my message, I looked at it and I said, it doesn't really look like it's calling for a fight. I'm kind of just being huffy, if anything.
You dare challenge me?
I understand if you're strapped on cash, but might want to at least investigate in like a headset mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that.
Yeah.
Amazon.
What's the one that Geeky suggested? The freaking
Walmart. You can get one there for like $12.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty much any separate mic is better than the integrated mic.
I did have a wireless one that was pretty damn good. It lasted for about 2 years before it just stopped working. I don't know if it wasn't picking up the signal or what. It just completely kaput on me.
Well, you could also get a mic stand, but that's going to run you some cash anyway.
Yeah. Like I'm assuming he's strapped for cash, so I'm going with the more viable option.
I didn't introduce that. That over there is Midnight Anubis. He's the Mountie. He's a commentator.
I have way too many
guy that roosts people.
Yes. He goes around fucking with people. He did it.
You.
Yes.
He was doing it before me.
Why is my icon still the angry Kirby?
I still remember Ryan first saw him in here. What's the Mountie doing in here? I'm like, what's bad about the Mountie? You'll see.
Yeah, he's a little bitch.
One.
Anyway, I don't know, Solar. Like, that's kind of weird. Maybe it's just Skype again.
So what? How did you get yourself in trouble, Lightning Sword? I could tell you about my drama, or do you want to go first?
I suppose I could just get it over with quickly.
Sure, why not? I feel like
pull it off fast like a Band-Aid.
Yep.
Well, if you go looking around for my name on Google, one of the first things that comes up is an article on this. It's sort of a tabloid news site called Full Free Press.
Lightning Sword, do you have an Encyclopedia Dramatica page?
Or a Wikipedia page?
I do.
Or
do you have an 8chan cow thread? I do.
Jeez.
Do you have
Let
a
him
horse
tell
news
his
article
story,
about
Anthony.
you? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were competing. My mistake. Go ahead.
I looked on Google. That's what I found.
Okay, let's take a look. I think Donut has one of these.
Purple Tree, Lightning Sword, Minecraft Command Science, Lightning Sword, Swords by Omega Artworks, Lightning Sword Modification Development.
I think you're
instead
good.
of sending us on a goose chase on Google, why don't you just tell us what you did?
Yeah, Lightning Sword, if we can't find your drama, you're in good shape.
You need to search film fiction, Lightning Sword.
I'll put it this way. I'm not searching Google, so tell us what you did.
Yeah, just out with it, man.
Give it the points.
All right.
You didn't do anything to any little kids, did you?
Oh my.
You didn't get accused of doing things to little kids, did you?
Alright, fine, I'm gonna look if you're not gonna tell me. Lightning Sword.
Lightning Bliss.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all one word.
I'll let Anthony do it.
Lightning Sword fanfiction. Well, there's you.
That would be my profile, yeah.
Yeah, there's that. Oh! I'm still screen sharing. Thank God Hentai isn't open.
Why did you have to say anything?
That would have been embarrassing.
Lightning Sword.
I would have had some real bad AD&D. I'm like, I'm bored talking to this guy. I'm just gonna go straight to porn.
Boy,
I'm just gonna let it stay up.
look at this fucking spelling. Lightning Sword.
Alright, you know what? First things first, I'm done looking it up, and I'm gonna stop screen sharing right now. See, Lightning Sword, you thought I was kidding about the spelling,
No
sir.
wonder you couldn't fucking find it. Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God. So
I found a full Free Press article, but I can't see you in it anywhere except for the comments.
Well, sir, it can't be that bad if we can't find it that good. I mean, seriously.
Like I said, if you type film fiction, Lightning Sword, it's one of the first things
this would be a lot quicker if you would just
what did you
say
do? Just rage douche and get thrown off a forum? Who cares?
What'd you do?
I'm getting to it. I suffer from depression. I have for years. The best way for me to get it off my chest is to vent about it.
Okay. You're still not scaring me yet. Kichi, are you terrified?
The thing is, I vent about it publicly in my blogs on filmfiction.net, and a lot of people mistake that for sympathy fishing, especially since I do it so often.
So far it's the same as DeviantArt drama.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Well, at the end of Season 5, the Season 5 finale kind of pissed me off, so I made this group that pretty much asserts that Starlight Glimmer doesn't deserve the forgiveness she was given. At least not as
Wait a minute.
easily
Wait,
as it was.
Lightning Sword, are you from the First Church of Lily Pete? I'll respect that if you are, but, I'm just getting that vibe.
I even know Lily Pete.
Oh, God, you really are delicate. We have an untouched snowflake, gentlemen.
All right. Settle down. Let him finish his story.
How could you claim to have trauma when you don't even know Lily Pete?
Well, I feel it necessary to ask it. FNGR, have you gone to porn yet?
No.
Is that why you stopped screen sharing?
Fine, I'll re-screen share if it makes you happy.
Because now you've got me curious.
I was looking at this Suicide Squad Quentin Tarantino thing on Yahoo. Oh, do you want a link?
You can keep talking, dude.
Since I was already a fairly controversial figure by then of fanfiction, a group of unknowns took it upon themselves to troll the group.
I like to call them 8chan fags.
Evidently they thought it was a joke, and I was being serious, and that just made the trolling worse. So I had to assert a bunch of rules and delete a lot of posts, and once again I got angry and I got upset and blogged about it. And that's when the Full Free Press site decided to write an article about me. I was already on their watch list as a, quote, self-victimizing twit who gets upset when he feels he's being attacked, unquote.
Is that it?
Yes, it kind of sounds weird when you say it aloud. He feels upset when being attacked. Well, who wouldn't?
Oh, when he feels...
Oh, man, somebody just started beating the shit out of him. God, I'm upset now.
I'm sorry, I was too busy imagining porn because I know won't let me go look at it. I have a problem, I can't help it.
You self-victimizing quit.
Jesus. Yes. Sir, you know what? I'm going to suggest, I think you hang out here, we toughen you up, we send you back out into the world, and everybody wins. What do you say? I think you should stick around. We have Toon Critic in here. No? You don't know who that is? You should tell him that. You should be like, I don't know who the fuck you are.
I have a vague idea of who Toon Critic is.
You should tell him that. I have a vague idea who you are. I'm from FinFiction.
I haven't seen his videos, but I know the name.
Don't listen to half of the things
No,
he tells
say,
you to
oh
do.
yeah, you're the guy from Editor's Comic.
Oh, baby!
You're that one background pony in Editor's Comic.
I think I read about you in a fanfiction by Anime Wolf Gamer.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would do it.
I think he would just fucking explode just right there.
You'll be learning the art of trolling.
Don't you know who I am?
You'll be learning the art of trolling 101 in this room, just so you know.
Yeah.
The art of the cuck.
Yes.
I don't think you have to worry about me hitting you, dude. If I was that annoyed, I would have just done it. As you can clearly see everybody else on the video. That first dude on the video, I like him, and I smacked the piss out of him. I assumed he could take it.
Just like you smacked the piss out of Ninja.
Midnight Chimes, I was like, oh goody, another English guy.
Not English biased at all.
You're about to meet Mr. Vita.
Oh god, our Lord and Savior. I still remember that when somebody new came into the rift. I don't know, was that you? I know when Clifford's like, oh yeah, have you heard our Lord and Savior? That was about the time. I wish I could remember who that was. Who the fuck?
Well, I think I was there whenever he first got joined into the old rift. This is before, I think this is before Malcolm dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so great. The Vita Army thing was funny for about 6 hours, and then it just got ridiculous.
I went to go get some food, came back, and you guys were arguing. I'm like, God damn it, Vita.
So after very extensive and specific searching, I finally found the article that is the topic of our dear friend's discussion, and it's really not all that bad.
Get some supposed fans.
It was pretty bad for me at the time.
Sir?
Well, it's not like out there. You said, look up Lightning Sword Fanfiction. So I did. And it came up with your page. I was like, okay, nothing bad here. So then I fucking put in Fanfiction Lightning Sword. I split up the words. I put the words together. Finally, I just said fucking Lightning Sword Full Free Press. Had to scroll through about 3 pages. And then I found the actual article.
Okay,
so
sir, let me give you the best news of your life. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Toon Critic when they said that. This guy thinks he's, oh, my life is ruined because Full Free Press did something on him. I've never even heard of Full Free Press. You, Vita?
It sounds familiar. I don't know who he is.
Are they like a low-rent version of Horse News?
Well, they had full
They're
free press like
fiction
mentioned.
In a way.
Hold on, it was mentioned in like one of the episodes that the Cutie Mark Crusaders like were writing for the full free press or something like
Yeah,
that.
that was supposed to be the school newspaper.
Film fiction's only news source. Oh well, fucking hell!
Am I
Not
on
only
this
are you
bitch?
like appealing to.
I was about to say.
Time to search for myself.
Known Folocon creep gets banhammer. I guess I suppose. Yeah, that's drama. Let's keep looking. The sad tale of the Hugbox Central.
What?
I'm just. I went to the front here. I'm just looking through.
I'm guessing this is like Film Fiction's version of Horse News.
Yeah, before you say anything else, bear in mind that I've pretty much moved past this.
I've stopped
It
caring
doesn't
5
really-
minutes ago.
Yeah, man, no one's
like
holding
that,
this
you-
against you.
And like that, you've lost me.
Okay, again, let me before I was interrupted, sir. This is the good news. Like I told Toon Critic when Horse News reported on him, no one reads. And you know what they don't read? Shitty little third-rate sites like this. There is a literal wall of text buried. I'm like looking at it going, okay, the pictures don't even look insulting. Like if I'm glancing at this, I'm like, and? I'm already like scrolling down the page looking for something obvious.
Like without reading it, it just looks like it's trying to be EQD.
Yeah, sir, Horse
much.
News put Toon Critic up there with a big giant Jew nose. I mean, even if I don't read it, at least I see the nose and be like, oh, okay, he's greedy. Like with you, some asshole with doesn't like Starlight Glimmer. I guess? This is news?
Someone doesn't like a cartoon character. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Oh my god.
It's-
Earth-shattering.
You're good,
It wasn't
dude.
just about. It wasn't just about how much I don't like Starlight, and I don't.
Okay, sir.
It was about my. It was about my reaction to people trolling my group. It was just another.
I understand. Okay, I'm going to tell you
was
how
another-
little this site... I noticed that they are linked to Horse News and Equestria Confidential. Equestria Confidential is the most nothing site that has ever been. They've even told
Like
you
I
this.
said, you don't need to tell me that this site means nothing. I pretty much figured that out by now.
Okay, yeah.
So you're good now, is what
So
you're
then what's
saying.
the problem?
He's
Well,
not saying there was a
this is
problem.
when-
He's explaining
this is-
why he said he was in trouble.
You're not.
Yeah, this is a big part of the reason why I'm not very popular on film fiction. Another major reason
Fuck
is that
film
during
fiction.
another one of my depressive episodes,
Yo.
I wrote a one-shot fiction and posted it on the site.
Sir, this
Calls.
is Sapphire Heartsong. She's been actually liked by the Silver Quill. She's been touched
She's
by
been
the Great
noticed
One.
by Senpai.
Yes. This Sapphire Heartsong, this gentleman is concerned because film fiction holds him in poor form, and I said, dude, you got nothing to worry about. I didn't even know this was a thing. I don't know if they should be offended or I should feel stupid for not knowing about drama. Vita, thoughts?
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Does any-
anyway,
Yeah, I could go up to Horse News and ask them if they know about these faggots. Would that make you feel better? Full free press? Have you ever heard of full free press? I guarantee they'll probably be like, maybe back in 2014?
I've looked up Horse News, and as far as I can tell, they don't even know I exist.
Yeah, then you're good.
Nope.
And even if you didn't, you'd still be good.
Yep.
You want? Let me tell you how like nobody these people are. Horse News. They had me writing for them.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, the other major
Unless you're
event
related
that-
to KP, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
All right, sir. There's another point of contention here when you said that the bronies don't need other bronies pointing out shit. If I may, one of my older punching bags. Do you know who Keyblade Pony is? He's a guy who...
Again, I'm
No. Do forgive the last video on this topic. It was rather lazy, and I'm sorry. So Lily has resorted to role-playing of all things and wants to be Jim Sterling. And went around throwing his weight around, gave his girlfriend at the time a nervous breakdown, and sat in a Skype call crying about a fucking underage girl leaving the internet, which because her parents pulled her off because they thought he was a creepy asshole. He's one of the people I've dealt with because I was asked to do so.
And they were right.
Yes, I was asked to do so by my friends, so when you tell me that bronies don't need to be corrected, well, some of them do. And I'm going to
never
assume you didn't
said-
know any better, that there are some bronies who do need to be checked, and that's all there is to it.
I never said that.
Mhm.
You got the
I
entire
never
video
said
now,
that-
Anthony.
Well, I was just
I
going
never
about...
said that some. I never said that some pony fans don't need to be corrected. I said that we don't need to be tearing each other down.
Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, it is the same thing, sir.
Tearing somebody down is a much harsher way of saying corrected.
Sir, I'm correct.
Trust me.
Sir,
I know.
I'm Catholic.
Yeah.
It is the same thing.
Me and John know all about being corrected and just how harsh that can actually be.
Yep, they're two Marines.
Two Marines, what?
Basically, getting corrected means getting an ass chewing.
Where did that term even derive from? Did they actually chew on your ass back in the day? What if it was like a company level ass chewing? Did everybody have to witness it?
Back in the day, like, there wasn't that much food to go around, so when you got into shit, like, they had to eat. They had to make an example out of you.
Okay, so Vita, if it was you and Corpulent alone on a desert island, you had nothing to eat. You would eat his ass.
You probably survived victory.
You would eat some of that big old chunky Corpulent ass.
Hey, he survived for a long
Is that what you're telling me?
He survived for a long time, and then he could use all the fat to make a fucking raft.
I'm just gonna say now.
I took all the hair off his ass, 4 sea turtles, and made a raft.
Now, Lightning Sword, you might think we're being cruel. The room that has Corpulent is infinitely more vindictive than this one. Oh my god.
They make me want to smash my head on the fucking table sometimes, I swear.
Lightning, you know of Justice League, right? Comics?
Of course I do.
Okay, well, this is the lookout of the Brony community. We're up in space looking down on the world, and we bring down justice when needed.
I had us more pegged as the people from Borderlands.
Yeah.
You mean the
They don't
Watchtower?
always do the right thing.
Yes, the Watchtower.
The thing is, you can correct someone without having to hurt them.
No, usually. Hold on. I got this one. Usually, Pumpkin, when you're nice to someone who is thick-headed, they don't really get it, because most of the time the videos you see are the last step in the process before, like, after we've tried to do things nicely and civilly privately.
Yeah, Lightning
It
Sword.
doesn't work.
If I may, I'm part of a group a bit more clean than this one called The Secret Rift. I am an admin there. After everything else fails, with the other 5 mods, they come to me.
Yeah, after we try to do things nicely, then we go to Anthony.
Yes.
He says he's an admin there, but really he's like the kingpin. He's just like, okay, we need you to make this guy disappear. Oh, very well. You must be pretty desperate.
I just assumed I was an enforcer. That's all
that
that
was. To me for my services.
Services?
Services.
Me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Lights, camera, traction.
Well, how can you even tell how can you even tell how hard-headed a person is when you just go straight to the last resort?
As I said before, hold on. As I said before, what you see on YouTube is the last resort after all of the things we try privately to resolve things peacefully.
Yes.
Let me tell you something called escalation of force. John knows this one very well.
Can I just give him another
We're in the
example?
Marines, guys! Did you forget?
Yeah.
We're in the Marines!
Okay.
No, hold on.
I have a point with
Hold on, guys, calm down.
Yeah, let me express this to you, sir. There was a gentleman by the name of Brony, and I felt bad for him because I noticed a lot of people from the commentary community, like Ryan Reno Mills, which I have to apologize to him in a minute. I'm like, oh, they're giving him a hard time, and I thought it was because he was Catholic. And I was like, I'm not going to stand for this bullshit. I'm going to be on the moral authority. I'm going to bring Brick into the analysis rift. I'm going to make sure he gets a fair shake. And he was really obnoxious, but I looked the other way, and I was like, you know what, there's a lot of obnoxious people in here. And slowly but surely, he would betray my trust, piss everyone off, and after we threw him out, one day, I was minding my own business, sleeping in my room, when my friends, the mods, woke me up with a text message, we need you to come into the room. We need you to go break Brony's legs. Just hurt him really bad, so he fucks off.
Let me clarify. This was after about a month and a half of him harassing various people to get back into the rooms.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He'd made several 2 13 and 14-year-olds. Whatever Cat Avenger was.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yes.
Very uncomfortable.
Spirited Rainbow. By the way, don't do that.
Don't make children uncomfortable.
Yes, don't make children uncomfortable.
If you make Spirit uncomfortable, I guarantee, everybody in this room will not hesitate to jump you.
If you do that, there's decent chance that you'll regret it.
Yes.
Yes.
No, that's a guarantee.
Pretty
No,
much.
they're gonna regret it. There's a decent chance that every single one in this room, however, will jump you.
You know what?
guarantee it was 90.
I had an idea for like a short, like do a time step with like maybe a few years down the line, and someone's just like, "We need you to get back into the game of drama." No, I'm out of that. I'm retired.
I left that life behind.
They made Spirited cry, and then I'm just like, who do I need
Where's
to kill?
my gun?
Yeah.
Oh, real quick. Well, while I'm here, has anyone seen any good porn lately?
I can't because I know
How
won't let
you
me
doing?
turn off the fucking screen share.
We're all. I sent a message to everyone just like, don't tell Anthony his screen share is still on. I thought you had forgotten by now.
But I
had no idea. Like,
I wanted to
no,
test
it's like,
it to
it
see if
says
he'd actually
stop
go to
sharing.
Jesus.
It wasn't out of character for me to ask.
No, it wasn't.
Well, he remembers now.
That was so well played. It was scary.
I know.
Dude. I was hoping he'd be like, hold on, let me look.
Man, he knows we're waiting for it now, so he's gonna be extra careful.
Extra careful.
Hey, new guy.
Yeah.
You want to watch The Hateful Eight?
Did someone say Hateful Eight? I want to see that movie again.
You do not, sir. You do not want to watch The Hateful Eight.
It's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Movie?
Yeah,
It's pretty damn great.
it is pretty
It's
damn.
bad.
Really? It's fabulous.
I've got it on my
Considering-
laptop.
Considering how delicate he seems to be, I don't think it would be a good idea.
Now, Lightning Sword, I don't want you to
Cinnamon
think too coldly, Akichi. You ain't never been as cold as you.
Shut up! I swear
She's
to
just-
God.
She's just, she's just a fair, delicate Southern belle.
The only thing I can really say
That's how you
about her
piss
is
her off.
that she underestimates me.
Okay, go ahead. Watch Hateful. It traumatized me, Irish. It traumatized me.
Have you seen it?
And I would like to save people from the same fate.